just to let you know, this is a Jameson whiskey family home, right? And this was what they called their hunting lodge. So I suppose if you had a little ski lodge in Aspen, Colorado for skiing at them, this was the equivalent back in the late 1800s.
G'day, mate.
Gracias. Thank you.
So, to key up Warren, he doesn't need our introduction.
Tell us we're doing reality TV on this board here.
They had only 30 minutes of you as a captured audience, the EO board. We've got you for 4 days. So just... I guarantee it's not just a university. But we're truly honoured that you chose to come to Dublin, come to Ireland, to have your global board meeting. You know, we're a fledgling chapter. We're just really honoured, and you know, the massive support just by having you, just your presence here has given us, and the encouragement that it's given us. So thank you so much for that.
A couple of these occasions already, we had the privilege and the pleasure of having EO Boston here, and we introduced them to quite some Irish business people as well, and there was a lovely exchange of ideas that day as well, and that was a lot of fun. So imagine we have the global board here already. Isn't that a big coup for us? We're up and running a wet week, and we had you over, and that's thanks to Brian and to the others who made that happen, and indeed to Hilary and the staff here who've been absolutely amazing, and the support they've given us in getting the new chapter going has just been incredible. So maybe Rosemary would like to tell us what we can do in order to support EO Global, what you can do for us and what we can do for you.
What started it off was we haven't really visited EMEA as our EO global community. And EMEA meaning Europe, Middle East, and Africa. And when we asked Hilary, where can we come and lend support and come and meet a new family? And so when she said Dublin was a possibility, you know, today this wonderful atmosphere, this wonderful home was our home to kind of revisit that. You know, who we are as a board and how do we move forward with honor. So we're very privileged and very grateful that we got this opportunity to do this here in Kilsharvan House. So thank you to Gavin and Orlaith for having us and offering your lovely home to us. So be a part of us, and you have welcomed us, so we are very grateful for that. And it was a new beginning. The headstone, or rather the entry stone, where it was the new beginning, the solstice and the line where the sun came in, I thought was so appropriate to learn that today, that it is a new age, a new beginning. And here's to Dublin and to Ireland chapter.
Thank you.
Minister Fergus O'Dowd.
How you doing? How's it going? All right.
business story, our startup story. To go with the startup, having the startup story. May I introduce John Delaney, and John's company is Oriel Sea Salt.
My background has always been in the food business, and I was looking specifically at trends and growth trends. And one of the biggest growth areas in food ingredients was in sea salt. We got loads of help. There was nothing negative in anything we've done over the last year and a half. I have nothing but praise for the business community, for our government backing. So we established there was a market, we established good machinery, good technology, good location. But in the meantime, we were doing all this production and getting everything commissioned. We used good contacts that we had to establish a route to market in the UK, in Ireland and in the US, and we're working on other things at the moment, and that's about it, folks. So.
Sauces started up in 2010. Myself, Sarah and Lochlainn, my name, my husband is Sarajit Chanda. He's from Bangladesh, and we started up the company in 2010. Everybody who had ever eaten with us said, why can't you get this sort of food when you go out for dinner? So we said, well, someday we'll do it. So it went down extremely well. Everybody loved it. We got great acclaim from the beginning. Everybody loved them. We started off making sauces in tubs from our restaurant. We started discussions with the multiples in Ireland. We pitched Aruna on Dragon's Den, and Gavin invested in Aruna on Dragon's Den. There were 5 dragons on the panel, and 4 of them wanted in. But it was very successful for us. We sold 20,000 packs in 3 weeks. So we're preparing at the moment to pitch to second round investors in September in order to grow the business to that level. If any of you are second round investors and you've brought your checkbooks with you, I'll talk to you after dinner.
So anything that goes out to an oil rig from an offshore base out to a platform has to be carried in a safe containment device, whether it's a liquid or a gas or whatever, it has to be into that. And in 1995 I started on my own in Dundalk. In our first year we turned over 800,000 Irish pounds, which was the equivalent of about €1 million. And just the year just finished, we turned over 70 million. So we've had a really fantastic growth pattern. And Pat put 56,000 pounds, which is, I suppose, about 70,000 euros, into my business at the time. This was the original Dragon's Den. So he put this money in for a 25% stake. And 4 months ago, he got a cheque for 13 million.
Wow.
So let's jump into the story. And he's absolutely delighted. And we're going out to lunch on Monday.
He's mine. So I just want to say it's great to be here. You're all very welcome to our country. I've spent a lot of time chatting to my colleagues up there, Warren and Bob, but I spent a lot of time reading about change and how change happens and about controlling change and encouraging people to take those risks. And I mean, who am I to lecture you guys? You're the top enterprise, not just in Europe, but you're in the world. You're the top people here. We're delighted to have you here. And I'm learning from you all the time, and we can learn from each other. Business is about the relationship with the people. It's not just your business plan, it's about your integrity, it's about your character, it's about what you do, how you do it. And I know that you've been very successful because of that, because of what you did. You showed that you had the calibre, the strength, the commitment to bring about the changes that you know and the jobs that you're creating. So what I'm saying is that you learn an awful lot in politics, but I think it's encouraging enterprise, driving it forward and making the conditions right for it. And I believe that your international organisation does that. So with that, I'm happy to say that I think about 20% of the vote here. And if I sit down, I might even have more.
I met some folks who say that I'm a dreamer, and I've no doubt there's truth in what they say. But your body's bound to be a dreamer when all the things you love are far away. is free. They take me home.